What are you making anyway? Or are we making?
We're making a hand.
Right.
Starting off with the index finger.
Okay. And we're not sure whether this bar is thick enough or not.
No.
So we're flattening it out to see can we get a bit of meat on it.
Yes, exactly. Now I want you to hold this for me, right?
This is one finger, yeah?
I need you to hold this for me, so turn off that for a minute.
Okay. That now, Rich.
Well, we're going to see can we put in the shape of the hand and have it the red hand of Ireland. A lot of people call it the red hand of Ulster, but it's actually called the red hand of Ireland.
Or O'Neill.
Yeah, O'Neill. Yeah, the hand of O'Neill. Yeah.
Because he cut the hand off, didn't he, and threw it on the shore to claim Ireland.
That's right. Two sons. The father said, "Whoever reaches the land first, will get whoever, which hand ever touches the soil first, you just have to catch him, right? We'll get the land." So one lad was a bit ahead of the other, so the Cuher lad didn't, well, I don't know if Cuher lad, but didn't he chop off his hand and he threw it in on the land?
Yes.
So that meant that his hand hit the land first, so he claimed the land.
His boat was further away from the land.
That's right, yes.
When the other brother was closer to the land.
That's right.
So he chopped off it and threw the hand on Ireland.
Yes.
And claimed it for himself. Then he became...
It's called Ireland. Ir was a man's name. He was the younger son. And Ir was his name, and he threw the hand in on the land, and that hand claimed Ireland. And so it's the red hand of Ireland.
And the red hand is
because it was all blood.
It was all covered in blood.
That's right, yeah.
And that's
so the legend says.
That's and we're O'Neills.
And we're trying to
make a hand
out
of metal.
Yes.
Right, so you put your hand down. You put your hand down. We went around it. You can take it up now, and you can see here that we're going to cut fingers. Something like this, only with a thicker metal over here, and they'd be chunkier then when they go down, and it'd be something like that.
Welded on.
Cut here to size. And welded on.
Forge welded on.
And then there's a bit of meat here, so we're going to put an extra plate here.
Yes, and grind it down.
We're going to put an extra plate here and under this plate here, and put another extra plate here because there's more meat here and muscle here to bring up. And this is the thumb, obviously. So that's how far we've got to Ciaran. So that's her there, and we're going now over to here, and we're going to cut along. There's the fingers along here, and Richie's going to heat them then in the forge. And he's going to tap them down then
on the anvil
in the shape of meaty fingers, muscular fingers.
Yes.
And then we're going to attach them to here, and here, and that's as far as we've got so far. So that's day one. Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Go ahead. Absolutely perfect.
Right?
Lovely.
Lovely.
Lovely. Enough coal on that, Rich.
Look more.
We're round and a half now, yeah?
Yeah.
We're making the meaty bits.
Maybe. You going up and down now?
Be a queer hot hand, won't it?
Oh, the red hot hand of Ulster.
Yeah. And when you're talking to this, Rich, you talk into the thing. You don't look. You don't look at me. You know.
Right, yeah.
That'd be fair enough.
Yeah. So you didn't go to acting school the same way you did?
No. The hand school.
The hand, yeah. Start to take shape a bit, yeah? Battery power 13%.
You had to say that on video, didn't you?
Just hold very quick on the anvil. The anvil is so cold, you know?
Yeah.
You might have to throw it in again.
You will a few times.
Well, I might have got it done on the 1 week.
Yeah, but sure, listen. Oh, yeah, but you're getting into it now, are you? That's it, fuck her in again. Sorry about the language.
No, please.
I'll delete that bit as well.
No more.
Uh-huh.
Very good you delete it. That's all part of it. That's all part of it, key, son.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, you're there, are you?
Yeah, good man, you found me.
Not be long we're letting up in there, though.
With the Lord. How was that? Show me.
I forgot to put on my apron. Look at the fucking stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Mammy, you'll fucking kill me, lads.
Is that a good one?
It is, yeah.
I'll get you a Liverpool patch for it or something.
You won't put a fucking Liverpool patch. Very much on it.
An Ireland patch?
No, well, I wouldn't mind. No, I just want no patches at all.
Why not? Do you not like patches?
I don't agree with putting patches on it.
But when you're giving up the fags, you put on patches.
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
What's that for, Rich?
This is for what I should have had on me.
Oh, sure, that's to stop the burning of the jacket.
That's for stopping.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Keith.
Rich. So,
Yeah.
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 And tell me this, Rich. Tell me what's these yokes for?
They're fucking ear defenders. You know what the fucking.
No, what are they for?
They're for stopping the noise going into your ears. Yeah.
Oh, so you leave them down there?
Yeah, and they work. Yeah.
On Wi-Fi, is it?
They're on Wi-Fi.
They're on Wi-Fi and they stop the noise going into your ears.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, clever man. Yeah. All right.
No, we don't hear you, so you can say what you like.
Oh yeah, so you won't burn now and you won't go deaf.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. After she have it, like.
What are they for, Key?
Yeah. Right, this is it so far. Put your hand up, Brother Rich.
Well, I had to put this hand out, you see.
No, why?
I'm sure this fucking hand won't bend around to it, like. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. It wasn't a big fucking thing. I mean, you're on video and you have to ruin it. Put it down there on the sander there. Because then...
Turn on the sander now, it hits in the forehead.
Yeah, you get a slap of a hand. That's it there now, so far. Now, we're 100 mile from finishing, but that's just an update. We welded a plate to the back of it to make the fingers and the hand chunkier, as you see. So the back of it is after adding a bit of weight, and now we're tidying it up. I'm going to fill in these gaps and put in the veins, and we're going to grind out the little portions of the finger here to give them a little bit of meat here, and we're going to tap a couple of the fingers forward a little bit, just so that it doesn't look flat and dead looking. But she's coming on along nicely, and there's some weight now. And that's an update.
That's an update today.
Yeah. Right, Richie, we're after putting on the coal fire this time. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And what we're going to do, we'll
fire this lad up now, and we bend the fingers a little bit and make it more.
Yeah, we're after putting the marks on it.
Yeah.
And we're going to bend it forward to make it look like a real life hand.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's where we're going now.
That's the idea anyway.
Yeah. So you work away then. This is the coal forge. So she's going into the.
Really, we only want the fingers hot at the minute.
We only want the fingers hot at the minute. Yeah. We'll get the thumb there, Rich. Can.
Well, we'll be reheating it anyway. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
So,
if we can get the thumb forward first and use it as a reference point for the heights of the other fingers.
yes.
Because we don't want the fingers to come any further than the thumb. We just want them sort of bent in a natural position. Is that right?
Yeah.
To give the hand a bit of life. And what's the difference between using this one now and using the gas one, Rich?
Well, the only real difference is it's a wider forge, like, and it's fit in a bigger piece, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the temperatures will get up to the same.
Ah, yeah. Well, this would actually get hotter.
Right.
It'll go to welding temperature.
Yeah.
Which is very hot.
That'll be fairly hot, right?
Yeah.
And as well as that, keeps us hot.
Keeps us hot.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
So how long would we leave that on for it?
We'll leave that there now till they go to sort of an orangey red colour.
5 minutes? 10 minutes?
Depends on the thickness of the steel and the type of steel and all the things.
Right. And of course then the second heat wouldn't take as long.
No, because obviously
Yeah.
it'll be already hot.
So if I pause this then and wait till it's done,
Exactly. Yeah.
we'll be able to show what we're at. Okay,
Yeah.
right, so now it's ready, Rich, is it?
It's ready now.
Right, so to do a runner now, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going straight to the vice with this.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Light up that vice for me there now, as quick as you can.
Done. Go ahead. Okay, now bend back the top of it.
I think. I'll get back to it.
Yeah. That's enough. 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 Enough.
How's she looking now?
That's 100%. You don't need that done with it. Not even the little finger.
Yeah.
No.
Perfect.
Well, what do you think?
I like it, yeah. No.
More of a natural hand now, isn't it?
It is.
If you look at it from the side, maybe the little finger come forward a little bit more.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Have you looked at
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Right, so now you bring her to the water, is it?
Well, I'll bring her up and let her cool down a bit herself first, you know.
She's yours now. You're turning off the air. Now, what way does the air work, Rich, through that? And why would you put the air through it?
Well, it's an air pump blowing through the pipe and blowing up under, because with anthracite, especially anthracite, it needs an awful lot of air.
Right.
And it needs air all the time while it's burning. If you turn off the air, it'll just go out.
Okay, right.
Not the best fuel you can use.
And what type of blower would you have?
We have a blower like that. It's out of an old bouncy castle.
Go way out there.
Yeah, that's what it is. And
So it's well used to being left on.
oh God, yeah. I should be really up for the job, you know. It's a homemade job, like.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes, this shop is cooling down now. Why would you let it cool down yourself?
Well,
Rather than throw it in water.
if you quench it in water, it's inclined to soften the steel.
Right.
Where if you let it cool down itself or cool it in oil,
Yeah.
and to get it really hard, then you could put it into an oven for a few hours.
Yeah.
At about 450 Fahrenheit.
But for what we need it for, you don't need to do that.
No, we don't need it tempered like this.
No.
It's only to go on a piece. Another piece we're working on.
Correct. Shield.
The shield, yeah.
Very good. So we'll pause her there and we'll come back to her for another update.
Yeah, right.
Right. Right. She's cooled down now and she's ready for the fine tuning. The lines and getting a little bit of weld out the middle and the lines in the hand. I want to correct this one, bring her down a little bit more and bring out the chunky bits of the finger. But as you see there, you can see the depth in it.
Yeah, that's a good bit of work on the still, you know.
Yeah. But that's that part of it done anyway.
I'm very happy with that now.
And that's an update. Not too bad. Now I have the hand at home in my own house and I'm putting it under the magnifying glass like so. And I have a light over here then, you see, and it's shining in on the hand. And I have the Dremel then here with the big long lead on it, big neck, and then I get in and I'm grinding down the metal here to round it, leaving the metal on the top and round it to give it the meaty bits like you see on the hand over here. That's the one I'm following. I have the little finger sort of done. You see it up there. See what I'm working at. And I'm getting into these now. Richie put more weld in the middle here to build it up, and trying to grind it down then to, you can see over here, you can see it there. I'll have to grind all that down and out. Not out, but grind it that it looks like a flow, and then you obviously have the veins after that here and here on the meaty bits of the hand, and we have them here and coming up from the bottom over to here, and that'll all be grinded down like the way a hand should look like. Yeah, I'll just take her out here now. Very dark, that's it. Like that, and I'll grind this around here. Grind it in here so you can see it there. I was going to bring Richie and get him to put his hand down there for a couple of hours, but he didn't bite, so I took a picture of it and put it on A4. It's better than bringing him out and listening to him for the fucking afternoon anyway. I'll be a couple of days doing this, or I could be hours doing it. I went and I bought grinding discs, Dremel grinding discs, and they're savage. They're brilliant jocks altogether. Fucking dear, but I suppose you have to pay for what you get. So that's an update so far. Keep you posted on the progression as we go along. Thank you. Okay, now we've moved on to putting a signature on the bottom of the hand, and we're going down here and we have something like so, and we're scribing her in with this little lad here, sort of drawing it in and getting deeper every time, just getting a cut at a time and getting deeper. I could make an awful mess of this, but it seems to be going okay so far. I want to get deep enough that when we put in the coal heat the next time and forge it, that this will stand out rather than just being hidden and go black on it. So that's what I'm at now. No, I think that's not too bad. Not sure whether it's deep enough or not. I'm gonna come out now. That's it, might be alright. We shall see. What are we doing now, Rich?
We're giving it the last beat now. The last beat before we're finished. Now we're going to give her a rub, the wire brush, and put a bit of beeswax on it.
Why are you putting beeswax on it?
Well, it keeps the rusting, do you see?
Alright, yeah.
So that left hand is very hot. There no need. that'll dry off in a few minutes. It'll still be hot enough to put a bit of beeswax on it. That's the job, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the job now.
And where's the beeswax then?
Put the beeswax on it now. Hang that here. That's beeswax. It's nice and dry now before I do that. Just rub it in on the stone there now again.
You're just drying her off.
Just drying half, yeah. I'll give her a rub of the wire brush now first.
And the beeswax melts into it, does it?
The beeswax will, yeah, so you hint every crevice in it, you know.
Yeah. Knock off any of those burrs on it. Yeah.
It could be a bit hotter for this job now. So I into it again there. Just for a minute now, just to let her warm up again.
Without turning it on.
Ah yeah, just she's hot enough in there, like a little redden in it. It won't redden, but it'll be hot enough, like.
So I'll come back to you.
Yep.
So she's ready now, is she?
Ready now. Catch the finger now.
Ah. That's your first rodeo, huh?
No. Yeah, she's good. She's good at that. She's very hot now. See it? Look at that. Gosh, it's melting on it. See that? Better preserve it now, you'll see it. You'll keep it from. Do you know when you touch them with your hands afterwards, like it's the acid in your skin that would actually rust it. You know, just a bit of job now. The back of it, we don't want to rust neither, like.
No, look catch, yeah.
We'll just
Right here, maybe.
yeah, that's good. That's her now. Just lever up on that there, it's cleaner.
It'll dry into it then.
Mm.
Yeah, have a nice greyish sort of colour.
Mm. I like it.
I likes it.
I like it, I do.
And the signature came out nice in the bottom too.
Yep.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Wow. I like it.
Mm. Great what you can do with the forwards, isn't it?
Is it? Well done.
Yeah, well done yourself. Well done yourself, Kate. You want to stand up against something?
Now, Rich, we have her in the in your kitchen.
Yes.
And this is the final product.
Oh yeah.
And what do you think of the how it turned out?
Well, I tell you, if my hand looked as good as that now, I'd be very happy.
Yeah. Well, it is your hand, Rich.
I know, yeah. But
It's styled on yours, and at the start of the video, it shows you and me drawing out the hand.
yeah, the only thing about that, there's no bones broken, that one. And every bone's broken.
Well, you hit it fucking hard enough with the hammer.
There's a bit of hammering in that now.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy with it.
Oh, yeah.
Very happy with it.
There's a good way of working hard to it, wasn't there?
Yeah.
We done it in about 3 weeks, 2 days a week or so, was it?
Yeah. Few hours at a time.
A few hours at a time, and that's her. Just hold her up there, Rich, so we can get it.
I wouldn't like to be making them for a living, like.
Well, you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, could you hold it up, sort of down here, or hold it down up around here? Yeah. Yeah.
The three-handed man.
Yeah, and the fucking Christmas cake in the other hand.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Nail would be never.
I never did.
Never did.
No. Loved the Christmas cake, didn't he?
He loved the Christmas cake, yeah. You a hockey man. So that's it.
That's it.
That's right. This is our final video on the whole thing. And
Next project, sure, we'll start again.
did you get any of my face at all in the whole video?
No, so here, turn around.
It looks as if you done everything, like.
Yeah,
And you didn't do everything.
I know I didn't do
Yeah,
everything.
well, yeah,
no,
but
no.
you're sort of taking the,
Well, look, I don't turn on the camera.
No, you
You're
don't.
You're the cameraman.
It's very hard weld with a camera in your hand.
Too hard.
Yeah. It is,
Yeah, set fire to me coat there one day. Imagine what I'd have done to the phone.
yeah, but the likes of that, we kept quiet, you know. I told nobody.
No, I didn't. No.
I told nobody about that episode. Because, you know, I have principles and things like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, we'll say goodbye, so.
Yeah.
Goodbye, so.
And happy Christmas.
And happy Christmas. That's right. Yeah.
Next one.
Next one.